Alright, on this video I want to show you some tips and tricks on your Asus ROG Ally, and these are the things that can really help you get started when you first power up your Asus ROG Ally. So this is what I would recommend. Alright, so there's two different modes that you have to keep remembering to use. So when you are on the desktop mode, so right now we're on a Windows desktop mode, and clearly you can see I got a lot of stuff on here already. There's this button right here on the left, right here next to the D-pad, right above the D-pad at the bottom. It's called the Command Center. Always use the Command Center. So this is your Command Center button right here on your left. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to make sure when you're in the desktop mode, keep it on a silent operating mode. There's many different variations. You got performance mode, you got turbo mode, and then you got the silent mode. So I would always use the silent mode when you are on the desktop, and then performance mode if you are on, playing video games. Or if you're playing very demanding games, I would go with a turbo. But I think performance is more than enough to play these games, unless you're playing something very demanding. Um, but performance should give you a pretty decent battery life, I think. And then this is another thing, the gamepad, your gamepad mode. Gamepad mode you only enable when you are playing the video game. When you're not playing a video game, then you have to switch to a desktop mode. So desktop mode is where you're gonna use your right thumbstick, which is right here. You're gonna use your right thumbstick as a mouse. So now you can see I got a mouse right here, cursor. I'm moving it around. So that's your desktop mode. And remember, it's also a touch screen. You can touch anything you see on here. It's a touch screen, you can touch it. So that's the most important thing, is the command center, which is on your left right here at the bottom next to your D-pad, just right above the D-pad on your left. You click on that control button, command center. Maybe I can turn on my my light so you guys can see it. All right, so yeah, let's make this better. So right here, this is your command center. You click that button for your command center, and here you can use the D-pad to control and scroll through it. Operating mode, you press A from performance to turbo to silent. When I'm on a desktop mode, I keep it on silent, and of course when I'm on a desktop Windows, I want to select a desktop mode, control mode. And then you got the keyboard. There's a keyboard right there. You can use it, turn it off. And then you got the resolution 720p or 1080p. I would only use the 1080p if I am like on a desktop mode, But if you're not on a desktop mode, if you're playing 120 hertz, I would suggest to go to 720p. So command center is really your bread and butter. You can also adjust the brightness. How bright do you want your screen to be? You can adjust the brightness. The brightness can also save the battery life. So adjusting the brightness here can also help with that. I keep it usually just right above the middle. So command center is the key. Now here's another feature called Armory Crate. Armory Crate is something that it's good to use to get easy access to your applications. So Armory Crate is something that I would recommend. It's right here on your right, the right button right here, just above your right thumbstick at the bottom right here. Bottom from the menu button right here. The Armory Crate is a game platform menu where you can easily access your applications, your Xbox Game Pass, your EA Play Pro, your Steam, your Epic Games, your Ubisoft Connect, your GOG Galaxy. So this is a pretty cool feature to have, on your right. So you don't have to, you don't have to go through the desktop windows and look for it, Here you just click on it, and they make it so much easier for you to access these applications. And I like this. I like this feature. So, everything's in one pot for you to access. It just makes it so much easier. And yes, you can browse the internet. You click on the the browser if you want to. You can do it. And, I usually do it like this. You can go to the YouTube, and there it is. There's my channel right there.
So you on the end, well,
there it is. This is my YouTube channel. I find it easier to use the touch screen to scroll than to use the mouse. But the mouse is smooth. I've been using the mouse here. I have no problem, But I think it's easier with the touch screen. You can watch your YouTube videos, and here I can watch mine. Click on it right here.
Phil Spencer, you did not disappoint. He did good.
So there it is. And this is my other video that I just did.
All right, so Asus Rog Ally.
There it is, my other video.
Let's start with the screen. The screen, it's beautiful.
So you can close the browser right there. And so this is the most important thing, is your command center. This is where you operate your brightness, your CPU, GPU, what type of mode you want, silent or performance or turbo. I would always prefer silent if you're on the desktop, and if you're playing video games, go with performance. If you are playing a highly demanding games, then go turbo. And then of course you want to use the desktop control mode when you are not playing video games, when you are on the desktop. And it's cool that you can change 120 hertz to 60 hertz, from 1080p to 720p. It's good that they gave you these options. What I'm trying to say, what I like about Asus is the ease of access. That they made this Windows easier than even my laptop, because the access of it's so much easier. And then you got your Armory Crate, which is so easy right here for you to access the applications. You can install all of them: Xbox, EA, Steam, Epic, GOG, Ubisoft, and what else they have, I forgot. They got some other ones as well. So yeah, just some tips and tricks, short little video, just to kind of give you some key pointers on how to work your way around this device. Keep in mind, I just got this thing, so I'm still kind of learning. I'm not even scratching the surface. I'm sure there's going to be more tips for me to show you guys, and I'm sure there will be more updates from Armory Crate, from Asus ROG in the future. But so far, I'm pleased. You know, I'm very pleased with this device. But then again, as I said earlier in my previous video, I just got this thing, so I got so many games to test and uh, check the battery life, etc., etc. But so far, so good. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.